Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
The fuck did you do?
Oh my god, there's 11 minutes of straight credits left. God dang.
Can Disney sue?
Can Disney sue? Can the Wachowski sue for the Matrix rip-offs? What a... Fuck. What a just mediocre movie. It's absolutely stale-bred mediocre. The only extravagance we're putting visuals. The rest is just plain shit. I thought the beginning was somewhat intriguing. Okay, and I'll give it a shot. I think they're interesting, but the whole thing pins on the rest of the movie, which is about like some sort of team-up thing of heroes fighting against the villains of the universe, or the Empire, or whatever the fuck they're fighting, or borrowed Star Wars thing, or just borrowed space shit in general. But the team-up thing was like we didn't get to know the characters. Not really. We heard names.
What are you talking about?
We heard names and titles. What?
What are you talking about, bro?
What?
There was 8 team members, and we got 8 minutes of them teaming up.
Yeah, basically, we saw them do. It was like a video game. We got to see them do some sort of task, and then you get to acquire the character on your team. Like help. I don't know. Help Janice capture 8 berries, and then there's like a meter thing that says like 1 out of 8 berries collected. You collect another one that says 2 out of 8. You just keep collecting them until you get the character on your team now, and then that's it. That's what they did. It wasn't a story. It was just them doing a task, and then that's it. No, like if this is your part 1, why not spend a time on that? To where I care about this
For the Turk guy, they didn't even have to do anything. They just made a bet.
I know. This dude who could have easily rode that griffin, hawk, horse, whatever the fuck it was, eagle fucking thing. He could just flew it away. But I don't know, I guess he needed to break it. But then the only thing that broke it was him jumping off a cliff and landing on its back. Then all of a sudden the animal's like, "Oh, I love you. I love you." It was making like animal coo noises and shit. Like, what the fuck was that? Stupid. Fucking, what's her name? Nemesis. The beautiful Asian woman from Sense8 and Cloud Atlas. She beat up some spider lady. The Charlie Hunnam guy asked her to join him. I don't know why all these people trust him. Right? I don't know what the trust was there. Like maybe it was for, but she preached against revenge. So I don't know if it was for revenge for her. But all she did was fight some spider lady, and then boom, she joins the team. The next scene, like why are you joining with them? I don't know. Charlie Hunnam, what was the guy's name? Who cares? That guy joining the team. You have it? Do you know his name?
Who's Charlie Hunnam?
The Sons of Anarchy guy? Oh, he plays
Oh,
Kai.
okay.
He plays a guy named Kai. Got it.
Oh, okay.
This Kai
Han
dude.
Solo.
Well, he's like a bounty hunter or a smuggler or something like that. He's some sort of like criminal guy.
But he's not.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's following the cliche role of like, oh yeah, I'm just yeah, I don't mind a chance to stick it to the Empire type of dude. Like a little bit, but not really. Like he doesn't actually officially say. He's just like, I'll give you a ride to this place. But he ends up going on a whole recruiting trip with all of them. And for some reason, no one's questioning this dude. Like, what are you doing here? Why do you care to be here? You seem like a hustler that's just after your money. Like, straight up. That seemed to be your character. But it's like, the main character, Cora, it's like she falls in love with him or something, I guess. She's like heartbroken when he turns his back on her. And it's like, why? Why are you heartbroken about this? You should have seen this coming. Or at the very least, you should have been suspicious of the guy in the first place. But she's like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh god. Oh my
I think the farmer was there to save her.
Yeah, with his magic, with their, like, I mean, like, if you're gonna be some evil villain guy, that's probably the dumbest thing you can think of. Like, imagine, like, like James Bond when he's on like the little machine, right? That you lay on it, you get tied to it, and it, like, what's it called? Like an assembly line fucking machine, where it's like rolling the product through the fucking line, right? But imagine like a James Bond where the guy's tied up to it, and there's just like a laser sitting there pointing straight down, and like as he like goes on the machine, he's like getting closer and closer to the fucking laser. It's like, imagine if that laser was also the key to getting out of it. Like, like, that's what they did with this. Like the little scorpion things that captures them and like, locks them in the machine. The gun that kills you in that thing, like, also unlocks the machine itself. So it's like, what the fuck was that, man? Who designed that? Why would you do that?
It was the one flaw.
Like, what? You are going to die now. Oops, I turned the gun the wrong way, so you're actually free now. Like, fucking stupid. But even those, considering the biggest overall flubs, those would be just nitpicks compared to the actual big problem here, which is skipping out on your heroes if you're going to do a hero thing, right? That's probably, to me, the biggest fucking flaw in this, is I don't know the characters nor care for them. There's no reason to care. Like, they're just like, yeah, you guys know what it is. You guys have seen this a million times, so we're just going to skip it. We're just going to skip past it. They're on the team now. And you give them a hero pose at the end of the movie? Like, come on. Oh, this guy's the jokester. This is the mean person. This one's the really good fighter. This one's the Native American. Like, it's like, what are we doing here?
This is exactly the other movie you're thinking about. We don't need to go through it all.
Yeah.
That's how the heroes were presented. You've seen this.
Yeah, it's like they made it seem like a team up movie, right? Like at first it was kind of like Star Wars Rebellion, we're gonna rebel type of thing, and this girl's the Korra girl's special, and she's gonna do some special shit, which she kind of did. But then it turned into, we need to recruit these guys to fight them, and then it turns into a video game. It's straight up. Elmar, while I was walking down the road while I was recruiting for a team, we found a giant and he has a thorn in his foot. So we need to spend 20 minutes to figure out a way to get the thorn out of his fucking foot. And then as soon as we do that, he'll join our team, and now we'll have another super person on our team. They did that shit, bro. But in a even lazier than that way. Like, it was even lazier than that. It was just doing tasks and then characters join your team, and then that's it. No development, nothing for me to care about with the characters.
The General Titus, they just picked him up, shook him, and then reminded him who he was, and then he was part of the team.
Yeah. He was a down and out fucking, like, alcoholic, like, his life's fucked. He's like, fuck my life. Oh, you get to get revenge. All right, I'm done. All right,
Oh yeah, that's what they said to him.
Where do I sign up? How do I join? Like, what?
After the person before him said you shouldn't be seeking revenge.
Yes, after Bae Duna, I think is the actor's name, actress. The Asian lady. The hot Asian lady. Yeah, after she's like preaching against revenge, thinking like, to give you the illusion that some sort of lesson is being told in the movie, but it's not.
And then they come
Zack
back
Snyder
to her.
fake.
Once they capture her, they tell us she's been seeking revenge the whole damn time because her 16 kids were killed.
Hold on, because I'm gonna want to find this. What was it? Fuck. Yeah, but only one mouse. I want people to see this. I'm gonna have to find it. It's like
150. The thing you were talking about?
Because this is gonna be like, here it is, right? Because this will just be a little bit of the icing on the cake, then I'll actually give you the icing on the cake. All right, just watch this because it's fucking hilarious. Watch Ray Fisher running. Like, come on. You have gizmos and gadgets. You have lasers. You have spaceships. You have fucking anti-gravity. You have fucking scorpion machines that capture people. You have all this shit, all this special effects, all of it. And you can't get a fucker to run correctly. This was a problem in the fucking Flash in Justice League. Where it's like everyone's like, why is he running like that? It doesn't like it has the aesthetics of not fastness, of unathleticism. I don't know what the word would be. Like it just looks terrible. Like, look at this full run, bro. You're running to save someone. Like you're running for like desperation. There, that's a desperate man running. Look at him running.
No,
Look at that.
We are not.
That looks terrible.
We are not playing it at halftime speed. Zack Snyder is.
Look how bad that is. That is so fucking bad.
Yeah, that's bad, bro. That's literally like a Dave Chappelle skit.
And it's a perfect metaphor for the icing on the cake. And this is about Zack Snyder's work in general. He takes the image of greatness, but doesn't actually have the sustenance, the substance, the nutrition of greatness in any of his movies. It's like he borrows like greatness tropes. Like they're like little things like scattered throughout his movies that are like greatness tropes, but they're not actually greatness. It's empty fucking calories, bro. And that is a metaphor for it right there. It's like it's supposed to be a man desperately running to stop some ship or save someone's life, and let's be honest, he's jogging. Just like Zack Snyder's supposed to be desperately like, look, I'll put a little Christ symbolism here and there. See, look. I'll put a little narrative about a hero's journey in there. Here, see, look.
I hear the black folks call that two-stepping.
I'll talk about fighting the system a little bit in my movies, just a little bit. You'll see it, a little bit of a fight in the system thing. But where's the actual like narrative, subtext, calories that fucking go into that topic? They're not there. And in what movie has he actually had that there? None of them. Watchmen might be your best chance. And that was more of leaning towards like just conspiratorial ideas more than actual like, things like critical thinking or spirituality or religion or heroism or whatever the fuck. It's like nothing there, man. It's a 4-course meal that has 4 calories in it, bro. It's like, holy shit, man. Like saltine crackers might give you more calories than Zack Snyder fucking things, bro. It has the mirage of fucking, lamb chops or some shit like that, or fucking tomahawk steak. But you cut into it and it deflates. When you try to dig deeper into it, it fucking deflates. And it's like, there's nothing here, man. Are you tricking me? Are you trolling me? Are you doing it because you think it looks cool, but you don't actually understand the meaning of these things? Are you a wannabe Nolan type of shit? This has been a problem with Zack Snyder's work, man. Heavily been a problem with Zack Snyder's work.
Run it back. Let's watch them run again.
Well, one more time. Look at that shit, bro. He ain't running.
He's watching his feet to make sure he doesn't trip.
That's non-athlete, bro. With his fucking 1-foot stride. It's like, holy shit, bro.
By the way, I don't know who Ray Fisher is. Is he an athlete?
No.
Okay.
He was fucking, what's his name? And he's a robot guy in Justice League. What's his name?
What? That's him?
Yeah, I forgot his name. What's his name?
So did I.
His name's, who cares? Whatever. It's a mediocre movie. That's it. Remember the Titans? What do they call it? Teen Titans? Cyborg, there we go. Don't worry, it was a trash movie anyways. Once again, yeah. He does all the little things that make you, like... It's like adding symbolism and skipping the narrative that goes along with it. It's fucking pitiful, bro. He does it over and over and over again. And people think it's good because it, like, oh, wait a minute. That's like That's like the Dark Knight. That's like what Nolan was doing. You could see like certain symbols for things. Like there's meaning here. There's Christ figures and shit like that. Whoa. It's like that is. Sorry, Zack Snyder's work is not that. And if you're gonna give Man of Steel some praise, guess who did the story for that movie? Nolan did the fucking story for that movie. So I don't want to hear it. Snyder on his own. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Go watch Sucker Punch. Once again, not the worst movie ever. Definitely nowhere near greatness. 6.5 out of 10.
No, I knew you were gonna give it above 50%.
You're saying that like that's a good thing. Like a 6.5 is a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. That is not a good thing. That's a bad grade.
Like they didn't even finish it. This part 1.
Yes, part 1 gets a 6.5. That running right there gets a 0.5. Like, my God. He's running uphill. You ever run uphill? Do you take 1 foot strides running uphill? Like, come on.
He was watching his feet to make sure he didn't trip over those ledges.
Somehow that running style gave him enough momentum to leap off this 30-foot gap and, and fucking reach this machine over here.
Well, they're in space, bro.
Got
Low
it.
gravity. Low gravity.
Got it. That's how, what's his name survived the fucking 500-foot fall, right? Got it.
Sure. Yeah, that's it. That's your
General
answer.
Fuckface. What is his name? Who cares?
Oh, and then he becomes robot after he falls that far. He wasn't robot the whole movie, but they needed to retcon that so he could live.
What a boring, mediocre fucking work of art, man. Like, golly, man. I was cheering for him too. I'm like, maybe I saw the concept of the movie.
Come on, dude. The
I was like,
dropping
okay.
of the rice.
Let's see it.
The dropping of the rice. You knew.
The slow motion seeds hitting the ground. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Like, the slow motion is just another nitpick to kill him on. But it's like when you give me no story to focus on instead, then I guess what happens, Zach. Like shit like this happens where you get mocked for every little mistake you make. And there's people just like dislike you for whatever reason, because of Batman or something, or Batman or Superman or whatever. Whatever. All right, 6.5 for me. You guys have scores.
What's the guy that did the ambulance movie?
Michael Bay. Yes,
Have they ever teamed up?
I don't know, but they should.
6.
Someone needs to take their.
I give it a 6.
I need a 6. Fair enough.
Dumpster gives it a 4.
It's not above a 5.
Like Jupiter Ascending, right?
I need to rewatch that to give it a real grade. I haven't really. I remember being bored, but whatever. I need to rewatch that. But anyway, like, I can imagine.
That movie's wreckage, bro. Eddie Redmayne is wreckage. He starts yelling.
Imagine a Hollywood party, right? And Michael Bay sees Zack Snyder in the corner by himself. He's like, "Oh man, let me go over there." And
He's like, "Did we just become best friends?" Yeah, they start giving each other like, we're gonna make a movie. There's gonna be explosions and hot women and slow mo.
Michael Bay's gonna walk up there. He's gonna have one hand in his pocket, the other hand he's gonna be holding like a glass of scotch or some shit, like a nice sophisticated drink. He's gonna pull his hand out of his pocket. He's gonna pull his hand out of his pocket and put it on Zach's shoulder. He's like, "Hey man, you're trying too hard. Look what I do." He's gonna point out all the stupid shit he does in film. Like, look, it's stupid, but it works. It works for me. Stupid works for our type of filmmaking, bro. Stop trying to be deep unless you're actually gonna go there. Fucking go to fucking, I don't know, go to China, go somewhere and study Buddhism and sit in a fucking temple in a monk outfit for 3 years straight. Then come write a fucking movie about peace or war or all that shit. Otherwise, you're just pretending, man. He takes his hand off his shoulder, puts it back in his pocket, and walks away. Enjoy the corner. Enjoy the corner of the room. Bye.
Michael Bay tells him that shit.
Yes, Michael Bay needs to slap him with a reality check. Like, hey, man, putting a character with a crucifix around their neck does not make them a Christ figure, bro. You need to, like, actually develop the character to show that. You talk like, hey, we're the revolution against the bad guys.
That character disappeared. What are you talking about? That character is
They'll be in the next part.
nowhere in this movie.
They'll be in the next
So
part.
Christ wasn't active in this?
Whatever. Like, yeah, go study like Buddhism or something like that. Come back to us.
Judas was here. No Christ though.
Building up like faulty expectations within your own movie, by the way. But there it is. 6.5. Anthony 6 out of 10. Dubster below a 5. The only reason for me recommending this would be because there's another one coming out, and if you want to either watch the ship burning as it hits the ground, or if you want to see maybe a pleasant surprise, something that turns it around. Who knows?
You gotta.
Then you have to recommend it.
You gotta build the hate watch.
If you like eating corn.
If you have no interest in this movie, then you can just hold on to that. You don't need to bother of having an interest. That's what I would say. If you're anticipating it, then I guess watch it so that you'll know what you're seeing when you watch part 2. Because I assume you're gonna watch part 2 as well. That's all I got.
Oh, I'm gonna watch part 2. Are you kidding
me?
me? This is hilarious.
It's not even that bad enough to be like hilarious. There's funny parts in there, 100%. But it's not. It needs to be worse. So they need to like go full tilt next fucking movie, like just burn the fucking ship down, and that so I can actually be entertained. Otherwise, it's just boring.
And we gotta mention. I don't know if we mentioned during this. It's a copy of 18 different movies.
Yeah, well, it's troped out of its mind and cliched out of its mind with certain things. A lot of these things were predictable. You predicted this guy's death as he was doing it, or before he even did it. I was predicting Charlie Hunnam turning on them.
He's a leader of a revolution, but he's equal to his sister, and he volunteers to go with them, but his sister holds back. Yeah, he was destined to die.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Predictable cliche moments throughout this thing, which I accept that certain parts, like in the beginning of the movie, I accepted them so that they can get the fucking movie started. I get it. She's a ex-soldier, ex-ass kicker, but she's hiding herself in this small farm village, and now Destiny has forced her hand to fight the evildoers or some shit. The Empire. Got it. I'll accept it so that you can get on with the rest of the movie. And you know what? They skipped that part. They skipped that part too. The team-up movie skipped past the team-up part. So, there you have it.